Hamilton County Mayor Jim Coppinger has announced he will extend the county's mask mandate to March 31st. This as coronavirus cases and deaths continue to rise and the health department works through changes to its vaccine rollout strategy. Channel 3's Joy Dukes is live from outside the health department with more on this story. Joy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, David. Yeah, new cases of the coronavirus topped 600 earlier this month. Last week, the Hamilton County Health Department reported 300 deaths, that grim milestone there. Well, this week that number has jumped to 319. Now, despite the troubling numbers, Hamilton County health officials today, during that press conference we attended, said that there is some optimism to be had with the current vaccination rollout plan underway here in our community. The health department is completely reworking that plan.
There is hope. We have great vaccines with great efficacy, but there are still problems.
Problems like long lines and an overwhelming response from residents in the first group to be vaccinated.
But what overwhelmed us was the fact that everybody on that first day, it was a traffic nightmare, obviously.
Have prompted Hamilton County health officials to start from scratch on coronavirus vaccine distribution efforts.
We are initiating an appointment system. The exact model is still being worked on. Hamilton County Emergency Management will be working to bring that online.
This as the infection rate at the Alstom testing plant hovers around 20%, and health experts warn of a more contagious variant.
This is likely to get worse because a much more infectious virus is on the way. Estimates 50 to 75% more infectious.
So far in Hamilton County, just under 7,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered, falling short of expectations. Today, officials attributed the holdup to a limited supply of vaccines the county receives per week.
But a lot of the vaccine supply is going to that vulnerable population right now.
Right now, officials are scouting locations for additional vaccination sites. While it's still unclear when the vaccine will be available to the general public.
This is nothing we've ever dealt with before in this country. So you got to be flexible and you got to be able to adapt.
They say more than 100 healthcare workers have reached out to provide additional hands on deck, and appointments are expected to begin next week. Health Administrator Becky Barnes says that second doses of the vaccine come in a separate shipment from the 2,000 new vaccines that they're receiving each week. But she said that if you have gotten your first dose, that it needs to be very clear that you are to get the same brand that you received the first time. So if you got the Pfizer vaccine the first dose, you also need to get the Pfizer vaccine for the second dose. And the way the Hamilton County Health Department is working to ensure that people do not get that confused is in their process of making these appointments, they are asking people for that information, and they're also asking people to bring the card that they received when they got their first dose with them when they go to get their second dose. It's still, as I said, unclear when they will have this system completely wrapped up and have it in place, but they hope to do so very soon. For now, reporting live in Chattanooga, Joy Dukes, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Joy, thank you.